everybody, it's Marie from Peartree Cutfiles, and I'm here today with a process video for My Creative Scrapbook. So this one does class as an advertisement, and I am working with the Simple Stories Hello Today collection, which is part of the February main kits from My Creative Scrapbook. I've decided to focus I think all of my layouts this month from this kit on memories from lockdown and mainly from last summer. So these are pictures that were taken, me and my son, last summer in our garden. This was when I was doing a part-time job and I was doing some work on my laptop, and because I'm at home, I took the opportunity to be able to go and sit out in the garden on the patio underneath the brolly. It was a lovely warm day, and work out there. And I think Elliot was doing some homeschooling, or maybe we were in the summer by this point. I can't exactly remember when this photograph was taken, but he was out playing in the garden, and so there's just always that extra little opportunity to have a little chat, or in this case a little bit of a cuddle, which was really nice, just to spend that extra bit of time with him, even though I was still working, which was really nice. So I just wanted to capture these memories. So I've got this lovely, I think they're selfies, this lovely photograph of me and him in the garden. I've chosen the cut file from Peartree Cutfiles here. It's working from home, because like I say, that's what I was doing at the time, and I'm just kind of looking at the positives of working from home and being able to have those, like I say, have those extra little moments, which is really nice. So I have drawn around all the internal letters from the cut file, and I'm just quickly cutting those all out. I do my backing of my cut files in two different ways. Sometimes I stick the cut file to a full sheet and then fussy cut round it. Sometimes I draw around the letters and then cut round those. If I draw around the letters, what I will do is leave an extra space of cardstock around my pencil line to ensure that there's enough to be able to stick it down. So I'm just going to go round each letter now with a very, very thin line of glue. I suppose the rule with glue and cut files is to always use less rather than more, so you don't have it all kind of spilling out, and because you can always go back and add more, but trying to get rid of glue that you didn't need in the first place is really, really difficult. So I've chosen this lovely, like it's a turquoisey green coloured cardstock to back my cut file in, and I'm using the lighter coloured kind of duck egg blue colour notebook ledger type paper to have as my backing piece of paper. So now I've done all of those, I've stuck them all on. I am just quickly nipping around with my scissors just to make sure there's no extra bits, and then I'm just going to pop the middles of my O's in, which are our little houses, and then the middle of my R. Now sometimes I will go and I will cut those out, but I'm not going to do that today. I've decided then, as well as using these two papers, I'm going to use bits of the cut apart sheets to kind of map my photographs onto, and because I love all the rainbows and the rainbowy colours and things, I'm just playing around with what I like and what's going to work particularly well. I know I want to rip up at that top edge there. I'm going to roll over my bits of cardstock and have something popping out from behind. I think it's that rainbow that I leave there. I'm pretty sure that's what stays there in the end. So yeah, just playing around with the 3x4, because I like to print my photographs 3x4. So just playing around with which ones of the cards that I'm going to leave behind the photographs. And I love these flowers. Again, these are Simple Stories Hello Today, and the little butterflies and things. We are, like I said, sat outside in the garden on the patio. So yeah, definitely having some of those flowers on there. Little typewriter, because I am sat working, not on a typewriter, on a laptop, but still. And then just love kind of tucking in all these extra bits of ephemera. That's why I love working with cut files. I think I like having a cut file as a kind of central piece, then having my photographs, and then I love layering up embellishments around that. So just putting loads and loads of layers. I'm just going backwards, kind of forwards and backwards through all the different bits of ephemera to find the bits that are going to work the best for me. So I'm now onto the chipboard stickers. I found a little notepad there, another butterfly, and another little butterfly there. I think I use all the things on this layout. They all just work. So I kind of tucked them all in. And now I'm onto the sticker sheets. Just having a little look to see if I'm happy with how that's looking. Oh, I do take that rainbow out. I thought I left that rainbow in. Never mind, maybe I didn't. So yeah, quite happy with how that's all looking. Excuse my mobile phone usage there. So now I'm going to add some bits of double-sided adhesive foam to the back of my cut file. I am going to prop this up. I do love a bit of dimension. I've made quite a few layouts actually recently that have been very flat, and that's been a conscious decision because a lot of my layouts are quite dimensional and I'm struggling to get them all in my albums because some of them are really dimensional. Almost two-dimensional, not two-dimensional, but they're very dimensional, and therefore I am just struggling to get them in, or get many in one particular album. So yeah, so I'm quite happy with how that's going so far. I'm going to tuck all these little flowers in, and then you've got the horrible job of having to peel off all the different bits of sticky from the back of the title there. Am I pressing it down? Have I peeled that? I think I've peeled all the sticky off and I'm moving it. So now I'm going to start tucking in. Oh no, I haven't stuck it down yet. I'm going to start tucking in all the ephemera as well. But yeah, peeling off the back bits. I think I only peel the bottom ones off for now because the top ones I do want to tuck my photographs behind them. So if I stick that word working down, I'm going to really struggle to tuck anything behind it. So I've left the sticky backing on the back of that one, just using my little tape runner there to back my two photographs. And here comes the foam. So I'm going to put foam adhesive on the back of one of the photographs, and then I'm going to put it on the other, but then I end up peeling just a little bit of it off to allow me to layer up my photographs so that they don't end up with a really weird bump in the middle. So just take where they overlap, I just take that little bit of foam off. So yeah, just playing around with this ephemera, making sure it's kind of landing in the right place and I can see all the bits that I want to see before everything gets properly stuck down. Quite often what I do if I'm using lots of bits of ephemera like I have on this one is I'll take a photograph of it with my phone and then pop it up on the screen, and then I'll have bits of I'll have the picture up on the screen, and then I can keep popping back and having a look at it and making sure that I'm putting them back where I put them when I was happy with them. So I've just had a little bit of string, a bit of twine around one of the little tag pieces there before I stuck it in above my picture. Now I'm adding just bits of tape again to the back of some of the ephemera, and now I'm peeling off some of the pieces. I think I actually peeled most of them off of this working part of the cut file because now I'm happy where everything else is sitting. I know I can stick that down. I stick those butterflies down now, and also put a little bit of foam on because they're kind of half on the photograph, which is propped up already, and half not. So just making sure that that's all correct. And then I'm going to go with, do I go with that word life? I think I must do. Yes, I go with the word life. I knew I put something in there that wasn't patterned paper. I thought it was the rainbow, but obviously not. So I'm just going to trim across the top so it just says life, and I love that idea. So I've got that kind of sticking out from the top, making sure everything else is stuck down. And then I find some of these little hearts and I decide to stick a few of those on around the outside as well. Just checking through the sticker sheets and seeing if there's anything else that I want to add on. I love just adding extra little bits of interest. I love layouts where you look at them and every time you look at them, you see something else, or you see something new, or something else pops out to you. I love layouts like that. So I'm just filling in a few little gaps up at the top there with a couple of extra pieces and little hearts. I've taken the opportunity to use lots of flowers and florals and pinks on this one as well because I'm in the photograph, not just my son. I do tend to go for mainly blues when I'm doing layouts for him, but because I'm in this one, I'm taking the opportunity to have me in there as well, and pink in there. I have also taken recently to doing a lot more journaling on my layouts. This is a great one to journal on because the lines are already there. I don't have to worry about being straight. So I've just put a little bit of journaling down at the bottom, and I'm going to put my date up at the top on the little card there that I'm going to put my date on. And that's it. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the process for this layout. And yeah, like I said, this one was for My Creative Scrapbook using their February main kits and that cut file from Peartree Cutfiles. Thanks ever so much for watching. Please do hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.